it's time to admit that the Cavs are soft, man. Allen, Garland, Mobley, soft. Tom Tibb taught them boys well.
That was the difference in the game.
Talking about the Knicks.
Yeah, that was the difference in the game today. Yeah, I thought
very soft.
I thought that they got roughed up, and you can't have a guy come off the bench who you know for a fact, Jordan, when he comes in the game, he ain't out here to do nothing else.
Mitchell Robinson.
He's not out here casual to do anything else. He ain't playing in transition. He's not a defender, right? He's not a stop and pop big. He's not a pick and dive guy. He is out here to get us second chance opportunities and clean up whatever is around the rim. That's it. That's all his job is. So if you know that coming into this, you know that, to Ox's point, when I said this a couple of days ago, Ox is down there fighting with that behemoth. I'm sitting there watching the game last night thinking, get your fucking ass in there, help him rebound. Why you him by himself?
But also, chill, to be fair, Mitchell Robinson did that shit to anybody he playing. But at the same time,
he ain't doing it
at the same time. When are y'all gonna get on the rebound?
He ain't doing it the Joker. He's not.
What do you mean not? He's one of the best. He's one of the best rebounders in the NBA for years.
He ain't doing that to Sabonis. He's not.
Bro, he's been one of the best rebounders in the league for finishing game in the league.
I'm not arguing that he's one of the best rebounders in the league. What I'm not trying to hear is I'm not trying to hear him coming off the bench in the fourth quarter when you got a 17-point lead and giving up 7 offensive rebounds to a guy who you know when he come in the game, that's all he's doing. That's it.
Somebody put a body on him.
But he did that.
Put a body on that motherfucker. That motherfucker.
He did that in the NBA Cup.
That was the difference in the game last night. That was the difference in the whole game last night.
He might, and this sounds, he might be the second best offensive rebounder of this era, behind Steven Adams. Like he's
he's a better offensive rebounder than Steven Adams.
Well, I mean, either one of them, right? I'm saying whichever one you want.
I'm confident Zebo exists. I'm not losing my
mind.
Zach Randolph exists.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm saying this new where we are right now, this 2020s. Like I think like him and Steven Adams are kind of like they're land sharks.
Bonus.
Yeah.
He might be better offensive rebounder, yeah. Just based on just the athleticism and being able to get to the ball fast.
Damn.
He's so
Keep
big
in mind, too,
bro.
like Mitch doesn't play starter minutes. Like imagine if Mitch was to play 33 minutes a night, what that'd really look like.
The reason why they had to get him out the game last night was because he can't make free throws. If he could make free throws, the only time he come out the game is when he's tired. He don't come off the floor any other time.
Yeah.
That's it. He does not come off the floor. If I could get him at 60% at the strike, the only time he comes off the floor is when he's raising his hand and he has to come out. Otherwise, he doesn't come off the floor. No longer Gabe said, remember I said Tyler Kolek is better than Reed Shepherd 2 years ago. One of my better takes. And then he said, Mars said I should drown myself.
Damn.
He probably really said that too.
Better than Reed Shepherd, though. Tyler Kolek definitely better than Reed Shepherd.
Okay. Drench. Start bench cut. How is it, Gillespie or Gillespie?
Gillespie.
Okay, Gillespie, Kolek, Shepherd. Start bench cut.
Cut Gillespie, start Kolek, and bench Reed.
Okay.
Gillespie cold though. And shout out to Reed Shepherd though, because Reed Shepherd got better, but Tyler Kolek. And that just comes from Tyler Kolek play, I think, 4 years of college.
Yeah, he's 24. Reed Shepherd is 21. Reed Shepherd is one and done.
Like Tyler Kolek was the best point guard in college. Him and Nembhard was the best point guard. I was saying that then. Them two was the best.
So was Gillespie. Gillespie was too, by the way.
Yeah. But I didn't necessarily consider Gillespie as a point, to be honest. But I mean, that's what he do. Cool.
Gillespie is cold, bro.
Gillespie is cold, but Tyler Kolek, obviously, like his impact on the Knicks as soon as he get in the game is incredible. Like incredible. I'm talking about from assist to turnover ratio, talking about to scoring, to catching and shooting. Even a little bitty shit he do on the little bit of things he do on defense. Y'all, people might say he's small and all that stuff. He impacts the game very well on defense, like very well on defense. So I got to give it to
that start bench cut. Gillespie might play all 48.
Have y'all seen the compilation of LeBron on defense last night? Horrific stuff. Zero effort. Roster sucks, so it's not all on Bron, but at least the offense looked watchable when he was out. The numbers back it. Because Bron just need to go.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. It sounds like y'all over him. And you know what, Bron? To be honest,
it ain't even Bron's fault. No, it's the Lakers' fault. It's the Lakers' fault. Yeah. Like they run the dumbest offense that you can think of, and and what they do is they hope they stars can win them the whole game. Yep. And it's like they are dead last with that philosophy in the NBA. Like you dead last in that shit. Like this is their offense. hope their stars can make a superstar play, and then if not, kick it to a grenade and allow him to do something, and it's dumb.
That's why the JJ Redick press conference just absolutely rubbed me the wrong way. It's like, bro, what are you talking about? You're the coach. Oh, player's not playing hard enough. You're the coach. Like, if you want better results, maybe yell at Luka. Stop letting Luka just roam free and dribble, step back three at the end of the shot clock. You're the coach.
Just do that, though.
It's just stupid.
I wonder if Bron ever thought he was going to end up the scapegoat.
Yes. Hell yes.
Like, did he
on this team? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, Luka literally look at the damn ref every fucking time he shoot the ball, though. That shit is mad enough.
That too.
He's been doing. When did Luka get drafted? 17, 16, 18,
17.
18.
He was in
18.
DeAndre Ayton.
He's been doing this since 18.
Yeah.
Nah, he didn't got worse with this shit though.
Cat does it too.
No, he don't do it worse than Luka. Literally everything for Luka. Just like Jokic flop on any kind of contact. Every time Luka shoot a shot or fall on the ground or turn it over, it's like he just automatically just look at the nearest ref.
Nobody in the 2000s played 48 minutes. Why didn't Jordan? Why didn't LeBron? This didn't just start today. Name a single player from your era, Ox, that played 48 minutes.
They do in the playoffs.
I don't want nobody to play 48 minutes. That wasn't my argument.
I don't even think Chill was trying to make that argument though. I think he was just saying that Jokic could play good every game on both sides of the ball. I think that's what he was trying to get at.
Man, that was Wilt. But Wilt different though. People, I just want to stop having this conversation about Wilt. Everybody gets so upset because we're regular humans. We're regular humans.
I'll be saying the same thing.
Hold on. Wilt Chamberlain was not a regular human. So when y'all, it's not possible that somebody can be that tall, that fast, and bench that. Yeah, not you. You can't relate to that type of shit. We can't relate to that type of shit. Wilt Chamberlain was different, and that's all it is. That's where this comes from. Because Swiper talking about people can't do this. Chill want to know why they can't. Nobody could play for it. Wilt Chamberlain could do it.
I will say, if he wasn't the only one, Bill Russell was also playing like 47 minutes a game.
Sure, fine. But on top of that too, there was a difference. I remember had a coach, right, that was talking about how much bulkier basketball players get, and they're not the same slender gazelle type of athlete that they once were. Of course, you still got some of them like that. But Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, if you look at his build, he was strong, but he was wiry. You know what I'm saying? He was slim, skinny, fast. Wilt Chamberlain and Bill Russell were like that as well. Very strong, but still very slender. Long runners. These guys were runners. You know what I mean? So this is runners. They were track athletes and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? These guys, it's just a different build of athlete. Jokic, if you look at, he's too heavy to play that much. He can't play. You know what I'm saying? 48 minutes a game. He's way too heavy for that. And that's not a knock on Jokic. It's just a different athlete. You know what I mean?
Right. He is in amazing condition, though, I will say. Jokic,
right, absolutely. He's a professional athlete. He is what peak athleticism is. He is, you know what I'm saying? He is a world-class athlete, but he's still too heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like them dudes that are on the offensive line in football, them dudes are in great shape. But if they recover a fumble and run up that court, they're gonna be on that oxygen tank.
It was James Harrison in the Super Bowl after that 100-yard return.
Right, they're gonna be on the oxygen tank, thinking they're gonna be seeing the light. You know what I'm saying?
Also too, I'll just keep having. I have to keep saying this to you guys. It's not hard to play 48 minutes. It's not.
I think that shit kind of hard, bro.
That's a crazy statement,
it's
bro.
not.
That's a crazy statement.
It's not.
Bro.
Like,
well, y'all got to remember who you're talking to, though. This is a dude that's one of them dudes. He just get outside and run 20 miles and come back like, I just ran 20 miles. So Ron think that way. You know what I'm saying? I don't think
these
that
are professional athletes though. Like these dudes are well conditioned. My thing is like, okay, you might have some ups and downs and stuff like that. Like you might have to take a couple possessions off, or you might get tired in the midst of the game, but you can still play. Like you can be tired.
82 games though, Ron. 82 games.
I'm not saying 82. All right, well,
in the playoffs they do play close to 48 minutes. minutes sometimes.
On any given night, it's not hard to play 48 minutes.
Yeah. Okay, I get what you're saying.
And a lot of these guys would prefer to play 48 minutes. I bet you if you asked Ant Edwards if he could play 48 minutes tonight, would he want to? He would say yes. I bet you even Joker. I bet you if you ask Joker, do you want to come out the game? I bet you he's saying, no, I don't want to come out the game.
Right.
To your point, Ron, there's a lot of guys that can play 48 minutes if they had to. Like they would survive. It's just 48. You can't do it for 82 games. You know what I'm saying? But there's tons of guys I think in the NBA that was like, if I had to play 48 minutes tonight, I could do it, and it wouldn't be no thing for them. You know what I'm saying? These dudes are peak athletes.
I even think with 82 games, bro, you got to understand if I play a game today, and not every game is a back-to-back, but I'm just going to talk about the extreme conditions when it is a back-to-back. You play a game today at 7 p.m. Eastern time, then you play 24 hours later. So you play 48 minutes, then you get to go through a whole recovery. You eat the best meals. You can get a massage. You're getting rehydrated. 24 hours is a long time. It's a very long time. You will be all right. You are not gonna break down. You're not gonna die. It's 48 minutes.
That's why I disagree, Ron. I think a lot of people would break down, but if you had to play, I think it's one of those things about can but will. I think a lot of dudes could play 48 minutes. Now, you know what I'm saying? But 48 minutes for 82 games, people are going to break down.
I ain't a lot of 2 weeks. I will go play a 48-minute game tomorrow. And then
Ron, in 2 weeks, that's crazy.
Ron, I know you could. But what I'm saying is people, they don't do that because it's just not a good idea. You know what I'm saying? It's just medically, all that type of stuff. It's just not a good idea. So I think we kind of overlooked that when we were having a conversation earlier. One of us should have stepped in and be like, well, a lot of dudes probably could play 48 minutes, but it's just not logical anymore.
The teams aren't letting them. The teams are saying,
right.
No, we have a doctor hired for this.
Like Shea could play 48 minutes. Anthony Edwards could play 48 minutes. Jaylen Brown could play 48 minutes. You know what I mean?
Easily too.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys in the NBA that can play 48 minutes.
Can easily play 48 minutes in a good 48 minutes.
I think a lot of the bigs might be where it's like, okay, you can't play 48 minutes, you know.
Can Stephon Castle be better than Ant within Ant's best 2-guard timeline?
No.
So
no.
I've been a Castle doubter, but he's converted me. So I'm go Spurs go now. But I will say he is if he could develop, if him and Dylan Harper could develop a three, they could be so nasty to play against as a backcourt. Because even yesterday, you saw he got an offensive rebound off a Remy miss where he just sneaked in behind Caruso. They're so athletic. They're so good at playing basketball. Both are really have really good defensive. Castle's just a great defender, and Harper can get there. They're so good, and they're just in this system with this 7'6" guy they can throw the ball up to whenever they want. Castle's amazing.
That is the key, throwing the ball to that 7'6" guy whenever they feel like it.
Mm-hmm. And I think he's a
good
hold
on, no. Because Castle don't just be throwing oops he throw more oops to Cornette than he do to Wemby. I'm talking about that boy Castle getting that paint. Up there, he do. He
can get into the
rim. Blame him. He's supposed to. He's supposed to.
Yeah, nah, for real. He be putting that shit on the money too. But you know where he got that from? Not saying that he wasn't good before he went to UConn, but he was playing with Donovan Clingan.
Yeah.
He got used to for a whole season getting in that paint, throwing that oop up to Donovan Clingan.
Last season, yeah. Well, I think Castle's great. I don't think he's going to be as good as Anthony Edwards, but that's not a knock though. You know, he doesn't have to be as good as Anthony Edwards. You know.
And also, I told y'all, Castle is better than that boy Dylan Harper. So if you gotta go get Giannis and they need one of them guards, buy Harper.
I'm not treating
Bon voyage.
At this point, I don't think I would either. At this point, I think I'm kind of off the whole Giannis thing. I think I would have just rocked with what I got. But if I got
there's not one thing. They do many, many good things. It really is. And we talked about it yesterday, Ox. He had some passes to the free where we feel like the shooter maybe should have stepped out a little bit. And
right.
Got 2 turnovers.
Right. That's just what I've always been taught. That's how I feel. If you're attacking over the top to the nail, then you know what I'm saying, you get deeper in the corner. But coming this way, I think it's supposed to
help the shooter out.
Yeah, get open, get available.
I feel good about my team, man.
What is?
Why are you promoting Armani Code?
because it's amazing. Nice, very nice bottle. It only comes out for special occasions, Ron. Just a little dab. That's it. That's all you need. That's all.
Are you doing one of them? What's them things called? Get ready with me. Them GRWM joints.
Oh yeah.
Get ready with me. He's about to soft launch his own. He's about to soft launch his OnlyFans.
I will.
Swipey,
you better believe.
Swipey about to start doing them get ready with me video.
Yep, I sure will. I got a skincare routine. By the way, Dave, I want to. Dave has.
Swiper, you do not have a skincare routine. Don't say that.
I do. Dave asked me for it. I gave Dave the keys. Just a real quick Target run. He said he loves it. It's changed his skin. If you want a good black male, especially skincare routine, take care of your face with vitamin C and the moisturizer and the exfoliant. Get this some bullshit. Hell no.
Hold on, Swiper. Send me that.
I got you.
Get him up out of here too, Ron, by the way. Yeah. Yes. Get both of these dudes up out of here. Fucking skincare. Get your asses out of here with that. My dude's
Did it
crazy.
have nothing to do with skincare?
What's going on? What the hell is happening?
Hey,
What the hell
should we talk about skincare?
I got sensitive skin. I'll be needing that.
Oh, okay.
What did I do?
Is you need cream for any other areas?
See,
Jesus Christ.
see what happens with Damien when I try to get with Ron and then he starts this right here? See what happens?
What? I'm just asking questions.
Why you fighting?
Just making sure. I'm just making sure,
because
because we can make it happen,
All right, Ron, you better.
The 03 Spurs had a rookie Manu and a second-year Parker, which Parker the following offseason was in the trade discussions for Jason Kidd, in which they just beat in the finals. Stop underrating Duncan.
First of all, he wasn't in a trade. He was a free agent. So they was about to hand him over. He's about to walk right in the front door in San Antonio. Yeah, that was about to happen. Mm-hmm. And he decided not to. Yeah.
But any version
it's
of Tony
Jason
Parker you're giving up for
Kidd.
Jason Kidd. Yeah.
Like, it's Jason Kidd.
And it actually it kind of staggered Tony Parker because he was on TV talking about it. That's why Rick Popovich had to talk to him about not getting involved with the press, because he was like, yo, why do they want him? Okay, wait a minute. We got the NBA finals going on. Why are we talking about that? There's no reason for you to be talking about that. So yeah, that's what was going on at that point. Yeah.
Tony Parker knew why they wanted him.
Because he was better, sure.
He had to bring his young ass back down to earth. Like, that's Jason Kidd. What type of questions you asking? Get better, young man. It's the ego. It's the ego of these dudes.
It'll do it to him every time.
Who the hell you think you're supposed to be? That's Jason Kidd.
He said that too, Ox. He was like, why would they want him? What do you mean why they want him? He better than you. Today.
You sound dumb.
Yeah, he better than you. That's why they want him. And they think that they will.
And he's always been better than you. He always will be better than you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, hey, you kids in the chat, you have no idea how good Jason Kidd was. The NBA should just do what the NFL do. Worst team gets the first pick. Look at the Patriots after Tom Brady. They were in the top 7 every year. They finally hit on Drake May last year, and now they have no reason to want to be bad.
What round was Tom Brady picked in?
To your point, Casual, like they do that everywhere else. Like they do that in Major League Baseball. Who has the worst record? You get the first pick in the draft. They do it.
I actually don't
NHL.
think it's like that. I think their draft format's pretty weird, but it's usually like the worst records are at the top. It's usually
same thing in the NHL and in pro football. Like whoever has the worst record, like
I think doesn't the NHL have a lottery?
The NHL does have a lottery. Yes, the NHL does have a lottery. But I think it's put together with the worst team has a higher odd than what's going on in pro basketball. A higher odd than pro basketball to actually win the lottery. Like if you are, let's say, who's the worst? Like Washington, you got a 14% chance in winning the lottery. Like my odds should be higher than that. They should be higher than that if I'm talking about winning the lottery, as opposed to the Atlanta Hawks who just missed the playoffs.
Yeah,
my odds aren't that much simple. My odds aren't that much further apart than theirs are.
I think, like, listen, if we want to do like a system, like a compromise, we just do like, hey, the top 4 teams do a lottery. Yep. So like teams don't tank for the number 1 pick. I can totally see that. But like the idea that Atlanta and Dallas, teams that were pretty much about to make the playoffs, get the number 1 pick, get out of here. Like, what are we doing? And to Penn's point, he was going to show me a list, I assume, of players who are probably taking like the second round or late first round or the top 20 players.
Top 20
he was
players
probably going to show me like the top 20 players in the NBA and say, oh, Shea was picked here. The difference is a lot of those guys ended up being faces of the franchises, but their teams didn't necessarily draft them assuming they were going to be the face of the franchise. Teams who are bad like Washington or Charlotte and are desperate for the number one pick, they are looking for a face of the franchise. So I'm not saying you can't find a face of the franchise at pick 49, but the likelihood of that happening is a lot lower than the likelihood of that guy being at the top. And when you draft at the top, or you're as bad as a team that needs to draft at the top, you're actively looking for a face of the franchise. So I'm not saying it's unlikely that a player, actually it is unlikely, but I'm not saying it's impossible for a guy in the second round to become a face of the franchise, but you're not looking for a face of the franchise at pick 30. You're looking for a face of the franchise in top 3. And these teams that are like Charlotte, Washington, or picking in the top 3, they need a face of the franchise. And it's a lot higher that, a guy's a face of the franchise if he's the number one overall prospect.
I feel like I'm in the Matrix. Yo, the Bucks had a face of the franchise, Jabari Parker. Then they drafted the face of their actual franchise in Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Hold on, Penn.
Yeah, but they didn't draft Giannis assuming that guy was going to be the face.
Okay, but they
are turning out to be the face. The guys who were really
an 18, 19-year-old
Jabari Parker was supposed to be really good though, man.
Yeah, he was the guy. Giannis was insurance.
Oh
Giannis
my God!
The
point of this conversation is generally to show that value is found everywhere. If I go through the list of the last few MVPs, it's not all Wemby's, yo.
The value's a lot higher towards the top.
Of course, and
here's some truth for you. If SGA is on the Lakers, he is their second best defender. If he's on the Nuggets, he is their third or fourth best. Jokic and Luka are the worst defenders on 30 out of 30 teams.
Wow. Hell no, they're not. And how is he the fourth best defender on the Denver Nuggets? Peyton Watson is better. Christian Brown is better. Aaron Gordon. Okay, never mind. My bad.
Tyler Hero is a horrible defender. Oh my god.
Terrible.
You're talking about
apparently Keontae George is the worst defender in the NBA.
He definitely is.
Like what? Oh my
He's not the worst if Luka was on Utah, he is not their worst defender.
No.
If he's in Boston, he is not their worst defender.
I mean, to be fair though, Chill, if Luka was in Utah, he would find a way to be the worst fucking defender over there. He would definitely find a way.
Bryce Sensabaugh is awful. Awful
Luka
defender.
Would be worth his ass for sure.
Keontae is awful.
Luka ain't taking taking the challenge, Chill.
No.
Luka is that he just wants to get back to the ball. And I think that's where the issue has always been with me. Always been with me. And I still stand on it to this day, Ox. Luka is the punch-drunk boxer. He's the guy, I think I can hit you more than I can stop you from hitting me. That's who I think he is. And it's not because he can't play defense. Because did he not show us that he can play defense, Ox? Did he not already show us that? He showed us that he can defend. He just won't do it. Like, there's a difference between guys who won't do it and can't do it. Like, Joker is not a good defender. But I tell you what, he damn sure tries. He 100% will give you effort.
Sure.
I might not be able to run.
Can I give you some names, and you tell me if Nikola Jokic and Luka Doncic are better defenders than these guys? Keontae George,
better.
I take Luka over
Cam Thomas.
I'll take Luka over him.
Better.
I'm not saying
Trey Young.
Better, way better.
It's the same thing.
Zach
Trey
Levine.
Young ain't no good.
Way better. Oh my goodness.
DeMar DeRozan, Nick Smith Jr., Jordan Poole, CJ McCollum.
Pick.
No, he's not. Jet Howard, Jordan Hawkins, Cam Whitmore, Jordan Clarkson, Anthony Simons, Bryce Sensabaugh, Colin Sexton, Bradley Beal, Kobe White, Jalen Brunson. Are we kidding here? Ryan Nembhard, 5'10", Ryan Nembhard.
Luka is a terrible defender. What
Gary
we doing?
Trent.
Luka is a terrible defender.
Shaden Sharp, awful. Trey Mann,
keep Gary Trent out of this.
Gary Trent's awful, man.
LaMelo Ball,
Ben Mathurin, Corey Kispert.
Like what?
I think
Gary Trent and Ben Mathurin don't belong in this conversation.
Because LaMelo showed me he could play defense too. He's actually showed me he could do it.
Grady Dick, by the way, Grady Dick.
Play defense win.
Oh, I've seen LaMelo. I've seen LaMelo get in the stance and lock down.
I have too.
Yeah,
LaMelo don't give a damn.
Yeah, he just won't do it.
He just don't give a damn.
Yeah, he just won't do it. Yeah, I've seen him get down in the stance.
But I just want to know why would you put DeMar DeRozan in that conversation? Like, what agenda are you trying to push with that one?
Yeah,
because he's not a good defender.
Yeah, he ain't in that conversation with them though.
Okay, first of all, Pim, we know how you feel about DeMar DeRozan overall, so that's just not fair.
Oh, chill. You actually wouldn't believe this, but I love DeMar DeRozan.
Oh yeah, I bet he wouldn't believe it. I believe it.
Followed him since Compton High. Yep. One of a few Raptors jerseys that I actually do own. Number 10, DeMar DeRozan. Love DeMar. Just very, very, very woke to his weaknesses. And I can 100% acknowledge
all you basically did was stalk him. All you did was stalk him and kill him.
Stalk him.
You stalked him. You followed him through Compton High, bought his jersey, followed him in Toronto, just to stick a knife in his back. That's
really all you did, Pin.
I ain't sticking
Were you in San Antonio with him too?
I ain't sticking a knife in his back.
Pin, when I hear you talk about DeMar,
it ain't never good.
That you love him. Yeah,
I actually do. Chill. Do you know my first reaction to the Kawhi Leonard trade? I can't believe that my boy DeMar DeRozan like that.
Hey, because you ain't get to stick the knife in his back yet.
Hey, Kyle Lowry didn't either. See how that worked out.
Nah, man.
It was definitely better than the crew.
It's the panel. Religion get built on cam. Where the check throw smoke and the host go ham. You ain't never seen hoops out here did raw. Every take got weight, every night we drop. This that barbershop. Courtside, worldwide tone. Welcome to the only show that really feel like numbers jumping like the score.